Hey everybody, call me Felix, and ever since moving to Manila, the food destination that was always on top of my bucket list was the place considered by many Manila foodies as the best food hall in the metro. We're at the Grid Food Market inside Rockwell Power Plant Mall in Makati that is home to 20 food concessions more or less, and this food hall features an amazing spectrum of cuisine that's almost impossible to choose through one sitting. So, I devised a 5,000 peso food challenge for myself, so that when you come to the grid, you'll have an idea of what items you should prioritize on your very own 5,000 peso food challenge if you so dare. And when I say there's a spectrum of cuisine to choose from, I mean every word. Let's start with the one full-fledged Filipino food stall with its best-selling Lechon pork belly plate with chicharron and a few sides of your choosing. And in this case, I got butter rice, eggplant baba ganoush, achara, and muscovado brown sugar sauce. Amazing as this looks, there's more amazing looking food to choose from. Noodles are aplenty at the grid, as there's Japanese ramen and Cumin, pho, japchae, pad thai, char kway teow, pot beef noodle soup, and laksa. But the noodles that intrigued me most were the hand-pulled biang noodles with spicy tingling Cumin lamb, reminiscent of the same dish at Chon's famous foods in New York. And seeing how this was the first time to see such a dish in the Philippines, I just had to get those spicy lamb dry noodles for comparison. I got another noodle dish but in soup form, and one of the pricier soup items at the grid is the premium seafood laksa at 580 pesos. Just how premium was the seafood laksa? There are several options for fried chicken all over the grid, but the one that caught my eye was a Bad Bird, famous for its umami fried chicken. And seeing how it was my first time to try this local chain's unique fried chicken, I had to get some. Since arriving in the Philippines, I've been on a never-ending quest to find Mexican street tacos of comparable quality to the States and in Mexico, and this was the most promising street taco platter I found to date. We have to add a sandwich to complete our food challenge buffet of the grid, and the most notable sandwich here is a good old-fashioned Maine lobster roll, and priced at American restaurant quality as well. Was this hard to find lobster roll every bit as good as any you find in New England? And of course, we just had to round out our grid food hall buffet with a burger. And apparently, it's the beefiest burger of the bunch, and you guys know how much I enjoy a beefy burger. So, this food challenge is twofold. What could we get for 5,000 pesos for $100 more or less from this upscale food hall heaven? And could I finish all this food? Well, keep watching to find out.
Okay, we're here kind of early for Sunday brunch, as it were. Past 11 in the morning. I'm going to show you the grid as far as a tour. This, I think, is just wine and tapas and such. Or toasty things. Go, I say gourmet toasties, wine, and delicatessen. There you go. Kebabs, curries, and biryani. I think I'm going to stay away from that for now, but this is here. Stall number 3. This is Thai and some Vietnamese food. As you can see, there's pho. Then, stall number 4, Cumin, burasoba, and ramen. This one I gotta try for you, and this is Lechon, stall number 5, because they do Porchetta. It already has a line this early. You can get it dressed in different ways too. Over here we have Korean chicken, kimchi rice, and bulgogi. Okay. There you go. Now to this side. But stall number 7, this is burgers. I think me being an American, you know, probably get tired of eating burgers, but since I've been here in the Philippines, I've not gotten tired of eating burgers unless they're the cheap, crappy ones we have in Ilocos Norte. Here we have Malaysian food. You see there, laksa, mee goreng, Hainanese chicken rice. That sounds like my jam. We're gonna do this one as well. Chinoy comfort food. Basically Chinese Filipino food. Now, JP and I are always on the lookout for great Mexican food. So we're gonna try this place out too. Well, JP's not here. So it's really hard to find good Mexican food here in the Philippines in general. Even like Sofitel has the legendary Mexican eggs for breakfast. Don't ever go for the Mexican eggs. Let me see, this is one we've got to try because they do lobster roll. Another American food you can't really find here. There's cereal, soft serve, and drinks. Wow, I don't even think they're open at the moment. Breads, cakes, and pastries. We're not going to do that. Just because I don't think if you're going to spend 5,000 pesos, I don't think, especially if we're eating a lot of heavy stuff, I don't think that's a good fit. Taste of Thailand on that side. Let's see what we've got. We've got to try this. Looks like they have hand-pulled noodles. Yeah. Nice neon signage. And over here we have Bad Bird, which is umami fried chicken. You gotta try this one as well later on. Number 15, they don't have it open. Have craft beer, but you can get craft beer at another island though. And then there's Thai food, which I'm going to pass. And lastly, this desert island, or center island, I said desert island. Center island is coffee, beer, and cocktails. You can get an old fashioned for 300 pesos here, which $6, which is kind of steep by Philippine standards, I guess. But if you go to enough luxury hotels or any fine dining establishment, 300 pesos for an old fashioned is pretty dang good. Now, of course, I bet if you get it double shot, then expensive. Seeing this is a 5,000 peso food challenge. We're trying to get as much for 5,000 pesos or 100 US dollars. I devised a game plan. So luckily I was on the Grid food market site, and then I just wrote down prices of what things that I wanted. So I'm gonna get me a lobster roll, some tacos, plate of tacos, umami fried chicken with some rice, tingling cumin lamb noodles, we have to try that, premium laksa, Lechon porchetta, a burger with fries and iced tea, and then mango sticky rice for desserts. You see, it comes out to 4,733 pesos. That means I do have some wiggle room for some drinks. So hooray, I've done that for myself. So where should I go first? Okay, so our appetizer is going to be that at Bon Appetit for lobster rolls. Alright everyone, I forgot to add taxes. So $12.90 on that lobster roll is really 1,357.4. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's my change from the lobster roll stall. And as you can see, I'm true to my word, 5,000 pesos that we're only going to spend. That's 3. Where's my other one? See, things to get on my pocket. I gotta go find it. Oh dear. Okay. So I busted that open. Here, let me just put another 1,000 just to show you again. There you go. See? We have that much. Okay. Let's go to another stall. So what they do is they give you a buzzer for each one, and then it has the stall number on there. So that's where you know where to get your food, especially if you're going to multiple locations like I am. So let's go to another place. Okay, got one premium laksa. And guess what? I've wiped away 2,000 just like that. One lobster roll and one premium laksa. Because I didn't know you had to add taxes. The things you learn. Okay, everybody. I mean, I had a game plan, but I didn't plan for taxes. So here, I'm not used to this. Look at this. Lobster roll, then you have your VAT, and then... Because usually they just roll it into the price, so then, you know, it's not... You know, they on the receipts, they're itemized, but then the total, it's always, you know, rolled into what you're getting. I'm not good with coins, so I'm not gonna count that in. I have only 3,000 pesos left, everyone. 3,000 pesos. 1, 0. Yeah, I'm 3,000 pesos, everybody. 3,000. Okay, let's go on to go get more food. And I'm giving Chris, my driver, a lot of work, as you can see, tracking stuff. Okay, on to another food. Okay, so place the order with the tingling cumin lamb noodles. We have half of our budget left, everyone. 2.5. We burned through 2.5, and here's our lobster roll. We're gonna get to that. I need to order more stuff. Oh boy. Okay, half of our budget gone. We're gonna go for a taco, the taco hits, which is 600 pesos. And then they're gonna charge you 6% service charge, or tax, or whatever you want to call it. So that number goes up a little more. Although online it says it's 720, so maybe it's less. Okay, those tacos cost 636. We're less than 2,000. Less than 2,000. All right, go get a fried chicken plate. Okay, we have some coins left, and we also have 15.50 left to spend. We're gonna go for some porchetta, and then a burger, and then maybe some dessert. Okay, I'm gonna go order again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have too many coins. Okay, gang, so I think I've ordered all the dishes that I wanted. Actually, there's still more coming, but you know what? I have a few 50s, a few 100s, and a few 20s. That's, I think, plenty of room for dessert and maybe wiggle room for drinks. Hooray, 5,000 pesos almost spent, or just under budget. Okay, final lap, everyone. I have 510 pesos left, and then that's still plenty for dessert and drinks. Can I get one mango sticky rice, please? One part of our food challenge is absolutely done. I managed to get us under 5,000 pesos, which is about, I think, chump change is basically 250 pesos we have left, so that's enough room to get us another drink. One of the wisest things I did, I give myself a pat on the back, is to get a burger, fries, iced tea combo. Yes, so that is the Beefiest burger. It is a ribeye burger sandwich. Yay. With some fries, of course, and then nice tea combo. We're only 49 pesos more, I think. And then of course you have to factor in the service charge, tax, whatever you have you. There you go. And then this is what they call the taco hits at La Chinesca, number 10. Stall number 10. Oh, that's stall number 7, by the way, for the Beefier. As for dessert, from Flowerboy, stall number 3, mango sticky rice. Bon Appetit, number 18, all the way over there. Is a lobster roll. Number 8, I think it is number 8, yeah. This is Babu, the premium Laksa, which has all kinds of seafood in there. Wonderful. I'm really looking forward to this one. This is the hand-pulled biang noodles. If it's anything as good as like the cumin lamb noodles you get in Xiang's famous foods in New York City, I'll be happy. And then Bad Bird fried chicken, and then porchetta right there. Inventive modern Filipino food. Okay, first thing I got was lobster roll. This is the most expensive item you can, well, I don't know if it's the most expensive, but it's one of the more expensive items you can get here. And of course, we took pictures, and so the food might be a teensy bit cold. So I'm not really going to factor that in as far as the review goes. There's our lobster roll. Let's take a big bite. First big bite. I'm hungry. So a lot of meat, thankfully, in this lobster roll. With some tender lobster claw meat. It's got a good herbal crust here. I was tempted to say something like a spice mix like Old Bay, but it's definitely not. It's more on an herbal side. And there's some nice slaw underneath. Let's go take a bigger bite and try to get some more of that slaw. So on look alone, I thought that this sandwich is a teensy bit small. Especially you're paying almost with the service charge, taxes, whatever have you. It's actually closer to 1,400. So the sandwich is basically close to $30. What you get, that's basically de rigueur in the States for a lobster roll sandwich. Or more upwards to like 2,000 pesos or $40. I think it's really satisfying. You got this nice, airy, dense brioche. And then you have the lobster meat. No, there's no off-putting fishy taste about it. Tender. It's got a good herbal seasoning there. So this one, I'd say, is a good hit. I really like the toastiness too, that bread. And it all comes together really well. See here, plenty of claw. Now they use Boston lobster. They call it Boston lobster, or Maine lobster, or basically like New England lobster. And there's a good bit of paprika that I'm getting too. And there's one criticism I have, though. I wish it was a little more buttery. You know, like, put some globs of butter on there to go with, like, that aioli sauce. Actually, there's no aioli. There's just straight up mango. They offer aioli for about 100 pesos more. But I did not get it because I said we have to stay under budget somehow. So I think you should get that aioli without really knowing what it tastes like. This is gonna give it a little more moisture. But the lobster's springy, fresh, not off-putting. The bread's really good. The seasoning's really good. And I think it could use a little more of a little more decadent touch, if you will, with like a little more oiliness. One more melted butter would really do it. Lobster roll, conquered that in like no time flat. We're gonna try this premium laksa. Now, their laksa at the base, like a chicken laksa, is like $380, $390, and then you have this shockingly, well, I mean, this is a sticker shock price of this is like laksa that's over $10 or almost like, well, it is 600 peso laksa. But you can see here, nice coconutty, creamy broth. There's a bit of like an oily sheen that's there. Tells you it's going to be rich. There's an egg in here. There's fish cakes. There's squid. I think there's scallops in here too. And cucumbers, there's some mussels. Yes. Let's take some of this broth. I'm going to preface this and say the best laksa I've had here in the Philippines is at Shangri-La, BGC. Let's see if it is as close to that, if not, if it surpasses it. Okay. That mouthfeel is not as luxurious as I'd like it to be. It has a more vegetal taste. Yeah, like a more vegetal taste. Yeah, there's a little bit of a seafood taste there, but nothing that's off-putting at all. Get a squid ring. Good bouncy squid. And some of these extras, like the fish cakes. Well, it's satisfying too because it has like the tofu has like a little bit of like a crunch. Has some texture. Has like a bit of like a bready flavor. I really love especially these fish cakes. They'll soak up that broth. On the whole, this is really solid. I just wish it was a more luxurious curry taste and curry mouthfeel. Personally. I'm gonna get some of these noodles on the bottom. See how we go with this. Okay. They have like a good elastic chew. Like you bite into it, it has a springiness, a doughiness, and then more of elastic qualities. Like I said, like the dough meat quality. So that tells you it's a fresh noodle. I'm gonna put some of these. Take it with some bean sprouts because I think you need something that counterbalances that doughiness of those noodles, like that give it a little more crunch. Yeah, that does the trick. And I have to take the shrimp myself and some of these mussels myself. So I'll have to pause it for now, I think. Or if I can pull this mussel out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The mussel's a little bit, I mean it's fresh, kind of has a little bit of, how should I say it? You know how like when you bite into like a mollusk, or mollusk meat, more accurately. There's like a slight bit of chalkiness. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Some of this egg. So without getting into the prawn, I think it's a solid bowl of laksa. I'm not really enamored with it to say it's the greatest thing, but it's solid. All the components here are good. Is it verging on greatness for me? Not really. Well, I really like the fish cakes and the tofu, actually. They kind of give it more of like a bready quality. A comforting bready quality. Alright, so while peeling the shrimp, I kind of sampled that head butter just a little bit of tamale. I wouldn't say it's like the sweetest head butter I've had. Kind of has more of an organy kind of taste, but I don't mind it. Of course, it's organy shrimpiness. There we go. And have the rest of that body. Yeah, shrimp has a good firmness. So definitely all the seafood here is fresh. Maybe not the freshest necessarily, but it's fresh. Once again, all the components of this premium lobster are good. I'm wishing though more for that curry taste, more of a curry mouthfeel too. Something more luxurious, because where Shangri-La excels on their Shangri-La BGC, their lox is like amazing, special, absolutely special. It's like that creamy, luxurious spiciness. I think it's what it's lacking. It's just a little more spice and then a little more luxurious mouthfeel. And like more full-bodied, I should say. You can see this is more. It's a little more on the soupy side than it is more on the stewy side. If that makes any sense. Okay. What should I go next? I guess while I'm still in the mood for noodles or chicken or tacos. Lechon porchetta. Okay. I'll decide in a little bit. But I'm gonna finish this laksa for now. Okay, laksa bowl is done. 2 courses down and gosh, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chris is not here to help, by the way, anymore. Okay, actually he has not helped at all as far as eating. Anyway, we've kind of done this a disservice because this is biang noodles. These are hand-pulled noodles. You better eat these in a hurry as soon as you get them. But you know, for the blog, I guess, you know. So one of the best things you can get in New York, as far as I'm concerned, is a similar dish to this, and I'm hoping that it lives up to it. What it is hand-pulled noodles with spicy lamb or tingling lamb. So it's gonna be like a Sichuan-inspired dish. All right, there you go. This is really good. Spiciness, not really there for me, but that lamb is tender. Not too gamey, not gamey. Noodles got such an awesome chew. Of course, when you eat these, like as soon as you get them, they should have almost like a slick smoothness to them. So slurping them up is easy, like really luxurious. I'm getting more of like a cinnamony forward taste out of this though, with the lamb. Those green onions help to cut the richness too. So this really is good. Spiciness, not you know, I think it's a little more gentle, but it tastes really good. All of it put together, really good. is almost as close to getting like the real deal on like hand-pulled biang noodles. Like a cinnamon cumin forward taste, and then the vegetables help to cut the richness of those noodles and the lamb. There's a bit of cilantro in here too, I think. Gives it like a fresh, like almost licorice-y undertone. Yeah, I'm feeling a little tingle there, but it's not like a spicy, numbing, I would say. Oh, there's some Sichuan peppercorn under here. Yeah, I think I let this sit up for a little long. It's kind of coagulated a little bit, but very tasty nonetheless. So far of the first three, this is my favorite thing. All right, I'm gonna finish this. I think we'll go for some tacos after this. Or should go for some chicken, I don't know. Round 3 done for, and a really good one. The tingly cumin lamb noodles from number 11, Pilya's Kitchen. Very good. I'll say it's a teensy bit salty, but the nice thing about it is the Sichuan peppercorns kind of add like this really citrusy quality to kind of negate some of that saltiness. And speaking of saltiness, we're gonna try the Umami fried chicken from Bad Bird. Pretty famous here in Manila for just this thing, Umami fried chicken. I also wanted to get some of that corn on the cob though. Oh, I did a mistake, huh? I dipped my gravy in there. They say you shouldn't eat it with the gravy first on your first try. Well, I just did. Whatever. Okay. Ooh, that's really good. This, you can get it savoed, spicy, or chemical. I chose spicy. So, kind of like just when you think you can process everything, it finishes with like that spice, like a nice warming. I like a lot of cayenne kind of kick. You can see how juicy the drumstick is. Okay, not adding any gravy. Let's get the real taste of this. That coating is really nice. It's like a crumb consistency or a pepper crust consistency. By the way, I wouldn't say it's like a glassy sort of thing. It's like a peppery crust. See the juice just come out of that drumstick. Yeah. I think the secret to this is, as far as like why the heck is there rice here, and I don't really eat rice. Really, just put like layered it on your rice, especially with the juice come out, and then just eat that later. It's good without the gravy. Even without the gravy. But yeah, it is pretty. I don't think it's not the heat that's intense. There's a lot of salty, savory flavors going on, which is exactly what umami is. So it is an umami bomb, as advertised. We're really getting bombarded with like the seasoning. And the chicken is cooked really well. Nice coating. This part's juicy. dipping some more in the gravy. The gravy is more like an American type gravy. Kind of like a biscuits and gravy kind of gravy. If you ever had Southern biscuits and gravy. I mean like the legit stuff. Legit Southern, you know. When I say Southern, I'm always talking about the South in America. So I think I'm just gonna say that this is a really good piece of chicken. Although I'm just getting the drumstick. I'll get that thigh in a little bit. Or what looks to be a thigh. But if I had to deconstruct it, probably there's like a bit of a brine that's there. Keeps it moist. And then this is really good crust. Like a really good, I think that's really what makes it so good. It's just that crust. It's all around. And then when you got the spicy, there's just lingering heat around, like lip smacking. Good. And lip smacking spice. That just lingers. Okay, I mean, unless I have something additional to say, I think we can move on to the next course. I'm going to try to finish this, of course. And I think we're going to have some tacos. Alright, round 4 done with, and finish all my both pieces of fried chicken. You'll notice I didn't really touch my rice. Why is that? Well, it should be no surprise to you, I don't really eat much rice. I gladly turn in my Filipino card if that's what it means, okay? I don't really like much rice. And because it's a food challenge, you have to try everything else. And we still have mango sticky rice, everyone. Okay, tacos. So that was a real doozy. Cause it's just, like if you get that spicy fried chicken, it's almost like you have like some sort of epiphany on like what you want in your life. And what if what you need isn't exactly what you want, or what you want isn't exactly what you need. You can start to have like an either enlightenment or an existential crisis there. I kind of mean that in a good way, in that you have just a full-on assault of your senses with that fried chicken. It's so good, but it's a lot of saltiness that's there. Saltiness and spice. That is an intense fried chicken experience, in a good way. So here's our tacos. They give you 4 of their best sellers, which includes like quesabirria. I think there's chicken, there's a beef one, and then this is a fish taco. We go by different terms here. And they have lime, yay! Okay, I need something to refresh my palate. I mean, I don't really have anything left that's going to refresh my palate other than mango sticky rice, but one must have discipline for dessert. By the way, you must be wondering, how on earth am I doing this without drinks? Well, surface water. Surface water is the key. Okay, fish taco. Some really flaky fish taco. And what I like most about this, it really tastes like the quality of the masa, or the corn tortilla. It's almost as similar to tacos we get back home. And we've been dying to find tacos that taste as good as back home. This is as close to it, I think. We haven't tried the other 3. Now, of course, I'll let this sit out a little bit. The fish is not, doesn't have, if there's any crunchy exterior, well, what it's been doing is it's been soaking more of that salsa, which is like pico de gallo. It's a pico de gallo salsa. Those veggies are nice and crisp. There's enough creaminess there, of course. kind of keep this whole thing kind of going as far as the taco. That's a solid taco, solid fish taco. Okay, to finish that fish taco, I forgot about the salsas. How could you forget the salsas? Okay, so I think this is our beef taco over here. So I'm going to add some salsa verde. Now, any good Mexican taqueria worth their salt also has to make some kick-ass sauces. So here's some salsa roja as well. Now, there has to be a nuclear fire option on here, doesn't there? Maybe that's the one. You know, it's not like that deep red, like ancho chili sauce. Maybe it looks a little more like a blood red, symbolic of what's gonna come out of you if you're not careful. Yeah, I just took a spoonful of the sauces. They look, taste really good, really legit spicy. Okay, let's go. These carnitas. And of course, carnitas is fried pork. And what I get is that crunch from the. What I get is that crunch out of that meat. Really quite solid. And it kind of releases more of the seasoning within that pork. And the salsas, you get a nice smoky kick. It's a teensy bit. Now you're not supposed to put sugar in this, but it kind of has like a little bit of a sweet edge. Okay, saw that this is a shrimp taco of sorts. This kind of double shelled sort of thing. I'm gonna go dip this in. Do the sauce. Yeah, there's definitely a good helping of cheese that's in there. And then toasted to keep that shape, keep that consistency. Just so you guys know, I'm in that range where you start feeling satisfied with food, but you can still eat. But then the prospect of eating the Chon Porchetta and that big beefy burger start to dawn on you. You have choices, or more or less that you have escape routes. Okay. JP was saying, he couldn't be here today. Maybe I could save him some leftovers. Okay, whatever. I'll definitely give him my rice. He's sitting over there. Okay. I'm gonna try out this. I think this is the Beefier taco. Yeah, tastes quite rich. Cheese, beef, especially that cheese, especially that double toasting of the shell. Yeah, I'll try my best to finish this. I need to save room for that and that. Oh boy, and mango sticky rice. That ice cream is really holding up its shape really well, by the way. Round 6. I got tired chewing those birria tacos because they get a little hard and such. Of course, when I did finishing that rice, these fries here, I got a teensy bit hard. So I've made a decision. You know, again, I'm in that phase where I'm satisfied, and then all I have is I need something refreshing, and that's like the mango sticky rice. So I'm just gonna save the rest of this for JP and possibly the crew. So I'm just gonna eat some of this burger, eat some of that. I'll tell you what I think. Fries, unfortunately, not so great. 3 children, so it's not exactly the greatest fries in the world. See if the burger is good though. So this is the Beefiest. Literally, it's just called the Beefiest burger. So I'm just going to cut this in half. Alright, I butchered the cut of the burger. I only want a little bit. Unless I get really inspired after eating dessert and then start to attack all this with gusto. But I'm not really attacking this with gusto. I kind of feel like I feel tired. I feel like my hands are jittery and such. I didn't say what you thought I said. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling spaced out too. Okay. There you go. First of all, I'm a little disappointed that this burger is well done. This is the type of burger that you should have that's like medium rare. And look at the cut of that meat. It has more of like a ground, a little more finely ground too, that beef. And it has like this thin lettuce that after a while feels like you're biting into plastic. Just a teensy bit. Tastes beefy, but it tastes beefy like the way a kindergarten cafeteria a kindergarten cafeteria burger is like. Yeah, it tastes like elementary school. I get it now. It tastes like Foster's Freeze Burgers. I pulled that out of the hat. I don't like this burger that much. It's not just because I let this sit out for like longer time. It's not as juicy. I guess my fault if I left it out for a little too long. But a little drier than I thought, and it's just beef. That's literally what it is. It's beef. So this place is called Beefier. And true to form, the cheeseburgers are beef. They taste like beef. What do they but because they just taste nothing but beef, with some decent bread and then some decent layer of cheese and a thin layer of lettuce that's right now has the texture of plastic. It's just beef, people. It's just beef. It needs a soaking in ketchup, I think. I beg your pardon, it's like a little bit of a thin layer of cheese. That kind of looks like a layer of paper that, you know, like burgers, when you put them on the grill, they have the piece of paper that separates all the burger patties. And then you're supposed to lift it out when you put it on the plancha, or tabletop grill. It's like they forgot to take that out. This is a hard pass, everyone. And I think maybe because I left it out for like 90 minutes while reviewing other food, foolishly. But no, I'm not in the mood for this burger. I mean, meatloaf is more moist than that. So the burger is a dud for me. Maybe because it's my fault for leaving it out for too long. But I'll tell you now, literally it's just beef. It just tastes like dry beef. Nothing super special about the burger. Sorry. And that bread. Okay, might have paid the penalty here for leaving this out too long as well. And doing other things. So this is the Lechon Porchetta from, what is it? Lechon by that chef Happy. Oh, that's the one I see on Metro Channel. It seems like because you have a name called Happy, you gotta be like toxically positive and have believe too much in toxic positivity, and then you never watch her show. That's exactly what it is, an injection of toxic positivity into your system. Okay, there you go. Good chicharron crackling. And that muscovado liver sauce, really a lot of hit of brown sugar while maintaining the savoriness of that sauce. Okay. I'm really just gonna save the rest of this for later. Have some of the butter rice with that lechon. Got a good hit of Cebu aromatics, and then baba ganoush eggplant. Put in with all this, it's really filling. Yeah, not really in the mood to tackle all this. Okay, this I will save though. Burger, nah. We can go to like the driest armpit of hell for all I care, and not. Or you can go to the Arctic all you want. You're not gonna be super moist. Okay. Lastly, my fatigued voice gonna wave the white flag. So in this episode of Man vs. Food, Food won. Mainly because, well, I just feel really satisfied. I'm getting tired of all the savory stuff now. Okay, that ice cream is still held its shape. There you go. That's really satisfying. The sticky rice already has that good, robust coconut flavor. Coconut milk flavor. Not even getting with the toasted coconut on the top. Mango has is sweet with a tart edge. Complements everything well with the coconut. That ice cream, of course. There we go. Not the best mango sticky rice. You really have to go to Thailand for that. But really satisfying, and well, this I can probably finish this. Whereas the rest, I think I'm just tired. I got tired of the tacos, got tired of the rice there. Yeah, that's it. So, you know, I don't pretend that this is supposed to be. I don't pretend this has got to be a man versus food sort of thing. Where you can stuff your gullet for 5,000 pesos. But if you want to, for under 5, I've given you a map to do so. And of course, it all depends on what you want. And this is what I wanted at one particular point in time. Some of these I don't want anymore. You know, that's life. Very temporal. But what are the must over here? For me, it's gotta be the hand-pulled noodles, the cumin lamb. Gosh. Laksa was good. Lobster roll was solid. So the first 3 rounds, and of course, the fried chicken was an experience of its own. So really, those 4 things, the first 4 things I tried, must try. Tacos, also good. I was actually here a night ago and had barbacoa tacos, which were really solid. I don't think they're similar. Finally, we find tacos that are similar to what we like in the States or in Mexico, for that matter. You can find it here. So those 5 things. I don't think much of that burger, but if you're in for one, just know that you better eat it fresh because it's really just nothing but beef with a thin layer of cheese. It could use more cheese on your beefier. Good bread and everything. Lechon porchetta. There's a nice lemongrass flavor pervading through the meat. That's good. I like the chicharron. Consistency. The portion looks small though, I must say. So for 400 pesos, kind of pricey. The portion kind of smallish. Got a lot of rice and salad though. That's good. The liver sauce is good. Everyone, I'm just really in it for the mango sticky rice. It's kind of helping to revive the appetite a little bit, or make me feel a little less weird. And you probably have noticed that my voice kind of has gone down a bit. It's gone down a cadence. It's gone down or what? Getting into a lull, as it were. Yeah. It's not necessarily a food coma. It's just all of a sudden feeling tired, feeling jittery, despite good night's sleep, that kind of thing. Who knows if this is like what a hypertensive episode feels like, and then I gotta be admitted to a hospital after this. I don't know. Beats me. So, yeah, mango sticky rice. It's a good dessert. Maybe I do have 220 some odd pesos left. So I've already succeeded in that challenge. I can go get myself a drink. I can go get myself maybe an ice cream to refresh things for me and have a rosier, sunnier disposition in life again. A happy disposition, if you will, quote unquote, a happy meal. Yes. So, Grid Food Market. Yes, you must come here if you're willing to pay the price for it. Remember, service charge and taxes apply, everyone. If you do your own 5,000 peso challenge, which I'm sure you at home will not do. Okay. So, that's it for this video. I have no Warren here either. It's just me flying solo. So, if you like this video, you know, give me a thumbs up. You can see my hand, so I gotta slowly make a... Yep, I can do it. Yeah. And then, hey, better yet, if you really like these food and travel adventures, yeah, love to have you aboard. Please subscribe and then hit that bell icon, smash the bell icon, ring the Liberty bell, put a Kraken hit for notifications, so you don't miss a single one of these. I swear I'm not drunk, I'm just very surly. Yeah, put that on a shirt, everybody. You might get some good royalties off of that. So until the next video, everybody, keep cool but care. Remember, the empire never ended, but the meal sure hasn't. And that beef sandwich is too beefy and too dry. Yeah.